Long ago, in a quiet town nestled among ancient mountains, there lived a young man named Elias. To the outside world, he was the picture of health and potential. He seemed strong, capable, and ready to take on whatever life threw his way. But deep within, Elias felt a silent fading, an exhaustion he couldn't name, a heaviness his mind couldn't understand. He lived in a world drowning in noise, temptation, and an ocean of endless desires. Everywhere he looked, he saw people chasing fleeting thrills, losing themselves in momentary pleasures. They seemed completely unaware that each indulgence was slowly carving away pieces of their own spirit. Elias felt himself being pulled into that same powerful current. His nights grew longer, filled with restlessness, and his mornings felt heavier than the one before. His once bright and sharp mind had become dull and agitated. One evening, feeling completely overwhelmed and unable to find sleep, Elias decided to visit the home of an old healer named Master Lin. This was a man renowned for his wisdom, for understanding the hidden workings of life itself. When Elias arrived, Master Lin simply handed him a small clay cup filled with warm tea. His words were few but carried immense weight. He said, "Sit, your flame is flickering." Elias frowned, confused. "My flame?" he asked. Master Lin nodded, his eyes kind but serious. "Every human is born with a sacred flame. It's a gift from your parents, the very seed of your life. Some people learn to guard it, to protect it fiercely. Others waste it without a second thought. But most people, never even realize it's fading until it's almost too late." He gestured to the world outside his quiet home. "Your world is filled with distractions that drain this flame. Late nights that steal your rest. Endless desires that keep your mind racing. Restless emotions that churn within you. The constant pursuit of pleasure without any real purpose. Even the way people dress, the way they speak, and the way they behave today. It all tugs at the flame inside others. Desire spreads like a wind-fed fire. It can be beautiful to look at, but it is incredibly dangerous." Elias listened, and a wave of shame washed over him. He knew, in his heart, that the old man was right. His body felt weakened, his thoughts were scattered like leaves in a storm, and his spirit was completely unfocused. He had been living exactly as Master Lin described. Master Lin then placed a gentle hand over Elias's chest, right where his heart was beating. "There is nothing more tragic," he said softly, "than a person who trades their deep-pained inner strength for a few moments of fleeting satisfaction." The sky above was a vast, dark canvas, and the stars shimmered like distant celestial fires. "You see," Master Lin whispered, his voice barely disturbing the silence, "the body is not just flesh and bone. The mind is not just a collection of thoughts. What truly runs through you is life force, a powerful energy. It's the same energy capable of building a new life, of shaping a person's destiny, and sustaining a lifetime. When you scatter this force, when you waste it on trivial things, your body withers, your mind dims, and your spirit becomes hollow." Elias looked at the old man, a desperate hope in his eyes. "Can it be restored?" he asked. A warm smile appeared on Master Lin's face. "Yes," he replied, "but only by choosing to live differently." From that day forward, he began to teach Elias the forgotten ways. He showed him how quiet and stillness strengthen the mind, how discipline creates a fortress to protect the body, how modesty and simplicity preserve one's dignity and inner peace. He taught him how deep sleep truly restores vitality, how the morning sunlight can revive a tired spirit, and how desire, when it is restrained and managed, can be transformed into incredible power instead of a draining weakness. Guard your flame, Master Lin told him on their final lesson. For once it dies completely, no medicine in the world can ever relight it. That night changed everything for Elias. He stopped chasing illusions. He stopped giving his energy away to things that didn't matter. He learned to rest, to breathe deeply, to nourish his body and his mind. He began to rise with the sun, to move his body with purpose, to calm his restless mind through stillness, and he refused to let empty desires rule his life. And slowly, so slowly, he almost didn't notice it at first. The flame within him, the one that was once so dim and fragile, began to glow again. It grew brighter, stronger, and more stable with each passing day. The people around him noticed the change. He seemed to stand taller. His voice was clearer and more confident. His thoughts were deeper, more insightful. He moved through the world with a quiet, unshakable power that came from within. Many years later, when Elias himself had become a wise mentor, young people would come to him seeking guidance, feeling that same familiar exhaustion he once knew. And he would tell them the same thing he had learned all those years ago. The world will try to steal your flame. It will offer you 1,000 distractions, 1,000,000 fleeting pleasures. Guard it, protect it, nurture it, for that flame is the source of your vitality, your clarity, your future, and your very life. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that helps you guard your own flame.